Holly, and here's my audience. Here's Lisa. Hi. Here's Emily. Here's Chris. All right, today I have a little helper with me. Hi, what's your name?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, hi. What are you here for today? Are you here to get vaccinated against the flu? All right, well, I got one here for you. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to clean it. All right, and here we go. Boom. All right, and that wasn't too bad, was it? All right. Well, good old Berkey here just got a little bit of extra protection for the 2015 and 16 flu season, which I highly recommend everyone watching this video and their loved ones get a vaccine this year. Thank you, Brooklyn. On September 18th, the ABC News had reported that this year the CDC predicts that this flu vaccine is going to be way more effective than it was a year ago to the last year's flu season. And what is the flu? Well, according to the WebMD, it gives you a little information about what the flu is. The flu, which is influenza, commonly known as the flu, is an extremely contagious respiratory illness. The virus is influenza A, B, and C. It appears frequently in winter and early spring months, typically October to May, typically peaking December through February. And they say they want you to get vaccinated as soon as possible because it takes about 2 weeks for your body to create antibodies that you receive from the vaccine, for your body to create the antibodies to fight the flu virus. And when I say antibodies, it's what your immune system creates, which is a protein that finds the pathogens in your body and fights against the bacterial and viruses. They recommend also children 2 to 8 years old get the flu vaccine as soon as possible because typically they take a 2-step vaccine, which is you take the first one and then you got to wait 4 weeks for you to get the second dose. So as soon as possible, protect yourself, get vaccinated, and get your children vaccinated due to the 2-step doses that they need. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the difference between a cold and the flu. The common cold and the flu, they're actually both contagious viral infections that affect the respiratory tract, although some symptoms, the cold, you're going to have more of, you could be drowsy, congested, sore throat, runny nose, which is more of the common cold. With the flu, though, you're going to have a high fever, which lasts for several days, huge fatigue and aches, and you're going to know the difference. When that flu hits you, it hits you quick. The common cold can stick around for a while, and you usually don't predict a high fever, or you usually don't get the high fever with those colds that you do with the flu. And if you have any questions, you're showing any symptoms, go into your doctor and just get a quick check for the flu, and right away they can put you on some medications, which you can take antiviral medications, which will decrease your effects of the flu that season. Symptoms that you can get 100-degree temp or higher. You get that sore throat, like I said, the headaches, the body aches, the chills, and the fatigue. So watch out for those when you feel like you might be coming down with some symptoms this year. There's also the difference between the stomach flu and influenza. Now, when they say influenza, that is the upper respiratory tract, where you get the sneezing, the coughing. When we talk about the stomach flu, which is a typical intermixing of when people say they get the flu, the stomach flu, which is enteritis, which is inflammations of your intestine and your stomach, so you get the nausea, the cramping. So people intermix the stomach flu with the actual influenza flu, which is the upper respiratory versus the stomach enteritis type flu symptoms. And how is the flu spread? The flu is spread easily amongst large groups of people. It's easy to come in contact with people at work where you're in close settings. Say you're at school, you're at daycares, you're out in the public, you're at the mall, you're out shopping. Generally, the reason that is so contagious is it's respiratory, so you can sneeze, coughing. Anything that gets a hold of your mucous membranes is how the flu virus is. You can inhale it. So anyone about 3 feet around you that cough, you're easily susceptible to picking up on that flu virus. They say flu symptoms start to develop from 1 to 4 days after you get that infection. There are different types of flu viruses out there. Researchers divide the flu viruses into 3 general types. There's type A, B, and C, and all three of the types can mutate or change into new strains, and that's why they say they want you to get out there and get a new flu vaccine every year, because the strains are changing. Research, what gets the flu vaccine each year. This year, the vaccine protects against 3 to 4 strands of the flu virus, and that's how research, they go back with past history and worldwide, and they see which strands are most prevalent, and they can make 3 to 4 viruses in that flu vaccine that'll help you get immunized against the 4 major viruses that they find out there. People that are more prone to getting infections are young children, seniors, pregnant women, and disabled individuals. The reason that young children are prone to getting sick, especially 5 years and younger, are due to their immune systems are not fully developed yet. So they can't typically fight against the flu viruses like healthy adults can. They say that 20,000 children under the age of 5 are hospitalized each year with flu-like symptoms. In 2011 and 2012, 26 children had reported that had died that year due to flu complications. So they also say typically children younger than 5 are at risk for febrile seizures while they're sick, which causes convulsions brought on by the fever, where the child will go unconscious for about 1 to 2 minutes is how long they say that seizure typically happens. Seniors, the reason that they're prone to getting, they're at high risk for the flu is due to the fact that their immune systems weaken as they age, and they say 90% of flu-related deaths are seniors, which also include more than half of the hospitalizations that we get, according to flu.gov. You can find some information on that. And seniors is 65 or older. Pregnant women are prone to having issues with the flu due to the fact that your hormones are changing. The immune system is more sensitive to that flu when it comes in contact with it, and they recommend that pregnant women do not get the nasal mist due to the fact that it is a live virus that you inhale with that flu mist. And disabled individuals are prone to the flu-like symptoms also due to the fact that sometimes they're unable to communicate their needs. They don't wash their hands as much, and it's harder for them to get the health care that they need. So I encourage for you to protect those around you that you love. You care about them. It's better to get the flu vaccine, maybe have a few small symptoms, a little tenderness at the site, maybe feeling a little uncomfortable for the next day or two, or don't get the flu vaccine, try your chances. But if you get the flu, it's going to take you out for a good week or 2. So I encourage everyone to get the vaccine for those you love. And good luck this year in the 2015-2016 flu season. Once again, here's my audience. Here's Lisa. Here's Emily. And here's Chris. Thank you, everyone, and good luck.